I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001-2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 9.2, internal audit, and under this clause the very first subclause 9.2.1. So as usual, first of all I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. The clause number 9.2, internal audit. Under this subclause 9.2.1, the organization shall conduct internal audits at planned intervals to provide information on whether the quality management system A conforms to number 1, the organization's own requirements for its quality management system, and number 2, the requirements of this international standard. B is effectively implemented and maintained. So that's all. This is the introductory clause, subclause of this main clause, internal audit. So let us discuss this clause in more detail now. See, as you understand, this is the introductory clause for the internal audit. So the requirement is that the organization or the company will have to conduct internal audits at planned intervals. Planned intervals means that the company or the organization has to plan the internal audits at certain periodicity. That means they could be quarterly or 6 monthly or annually, depending on the requirement of the organization and depending on the size of the organization. By and large, most organizations, they stick to 6 monthly periodic internal audit, and that is what I think is the normal way of planning these audits. So the internal audits are planned at intervals to provide information on whether the quality management system, that means the system that we have prepared for producing the products and services which we supply to our customer, whether that quality management system is conforming to the organization's own requirements for its quality management system. So that means whether we are working according to the system or not, and whether the system is taking into account all the organization or company's requirements, whatever may be the requirements. So this is the first thing, that the internal audit has to conform. We carry out internal audit to confirm that it is conforming, that the system, the organization's own requirements are included in the quality management system and they are being complied with. And number 2, the requirements of this international standard. So that means the total requirement, the organization's own requirement, and the requirements of the international standard. So, and also I would say the requirements of the regulatory authorities, the requirements of the customer, and any other requirement that the organization thinks is necessary for the system to comply with. So they are all included in the quality management system, and we have to ensure that the system is being fully complied with. So that is the first requirement, and second is the requirements of this international standard. So the quality management system will include the requirement of the customer and also the requirement of the international standard, plus also the regulatory requirement and customer requirements or any other requirement that may be necessary for the product or the service to function correctly. And B of this subclause says that the system is effectively implemented and maintained. The quality management system that we have prepared is effectively implemented. That means it is churning out products and services. It is able to give out or produce the products and services meeting the customer's requirement and meeting all other requirements. So once it is able to do that, it will be confirmed while we carry out the internal audit. That means we are checking whether the system is getting implemented or not. So various aspects of the system are checked. I would say each and every clause of the standard is checked with respect to the functioning of the organization during the internal audit. So during internal audit, we are checking almost practically everything that is part of the quality management system. And by doing so, we are trying to confirm that we are following the quality management system fully and completely and meeting all customer regulatory requirements of this international standard, company's requirements, and any other requirement which may be necessary for the product to comply with. So basically during the internal audit, we plan the internal audit at specific intervals, which I told you normally it is 6 monthly, and then we carry out the internal audit to check whether it is meeting the requirement, whether we are functioning according to the quality management system that we have laid out and we have distributed throughout the organization in a controlled manner. So that's all in this introductory clause. I hope you have understood the requirement fully and completely. And by any chance, if there is anything which is not clear to you, please give a link, give your note below this video, and I'll try to explain to you again so that everything is clear to you fully and completely. And if you are liking my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues so that whatever discussions are taking place between us, they can also take advantage of those discussions and that knowledge which is getting transferred from during the this particular video from me to all of you. They should also be able to take advantage, but that will happen only when you share my videos with your friends and colleagues. And also please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my videos, the information will reach you without any delay and you will be able to see my videos as and when I load them. Normally I do it on Sundays and I normally try to load it around 10 o'clock. So the information will reach you as soon as the video gets loaded. In case you have subscribed to my channel and also press the bell icon. So thank you very much, and on next Sunday we shall be discussing, that means on subsequent Sunday we shall be discussing the next clause, which is subclause 9.2.2. So what the organization is supposed to do during the internal audit, that we are going to discuss on next Sunday. Okay, see you now on next Sunday. Bye bye.